fans. It's called Boy in Detention, and not only did he draw the artwork for the mix, but he also brought his boy Shorty Maine as a guest MC. Never heard of Shorty? Well, that's Justin Bieber's rap name, which is hilarious. You can get the free mixtape on the Misinfo blog on HOT97.1, and you can also watch Lil Wayne visit a Tampa skateboard park for a private 5 a.m. extreme workout. It's your Hot 97 News Update with Misinfo on Hot 97.
WQHT, New York City. Welcome to Hot 97's Street Soldiers, the hottest talk on radio. Hosted by Lisa Evers.
I'm so glad you're joining us for Street Soldiers. I'm your host, Lisa Evers. Follow me on Twitter at Lisa Evers. This is your interactive talk forum for the issues affecting you and our communities, our nation, and our world. This episode of Street Soldiers, our issue, gold diggers versus good girls. Who really wins? Let me know what you think on our feedback line at 212-367-1678. That's 212-367-1678. Or hit me up with an email, lisa@hot97.com, lisa@hot97.com. We're on Facebook too, Hot 97 Street Soldiers, and you can also send me a message on Twitter at Lisa Evers. Now, you may not believe this. If you go to a job every day and get a paycheck every week or two, but there are many girls and women out there who view the pursuit of guys with money like it's a real occupation, like it's the best career move possible, like this is the way to go. The same way that you might study for the Regents exams or the SATs or the LSATs or the MCATs or any other exam for higher education, they study how to determine if a guy really has money or if he's just trying to look like he does. And they only go after the guys they feel really have the cash, not just one nice outfit that they put on when they go out to a club or go out somewhere to some social event. Now, guys have their own issues too. Some of the good ones complain that all women want is money, and that if they don't have lots and lots of it, they don't stand a chance with most women today, and that they do everything they can to avoid gold-digging girls. The guys who are really successful say they are on the lookout. They almost have radar for gold diggers. Some of them do. And they try to just avoid them at all costs. So we're going to try to sort this issue out a little bit with the panel that we have. Joining us is Tiana Smalls. You saw her on VH1's What Chili Wants, that TV show. She was the relationship advisor. She's also the author of a book called Girl, Get Your Mind Right. She's an entrepreneur. She owns Lovey's Boutique in Brooklyn. Tiana, thanks for being back with us. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. Also joining us is Mack Mama. She's an author and entertainer. Her book is called Tales of an Original Bad Girl. She did time for what she describes as get money crimes. Mack Mama, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
I appreciate it. Also with us is Derek For Real. He's a singer. Says emphatically he does not date gold diggers. Derek, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
And also with us is Jennifer. She says, you know what? She will date a guy for money. No problem with that. No problem whatsoever. All right. So, Tiana, I want to start with you on this.
Okay.
This whole issue about money. A lot of times, you never even get to the issue of love because things break down over money, and sometimes things pop off because of money.
True.
Are there more gold diggers today than there ever were before?
Hell yes. It's a recession. So chicks feeling like, I can't get that money. I got to go out there and get that money. And a lot of people was raised to believe that as long as you got a vagina, you always supposed to keep some cash in your pocket. I mean, that's the way it goes these days.
What kind of stories do you hear like that are the worst things?
Oh, since, since I do this show and everything since I did the show, What Chili Wants, I meet a bunch of women that come to me every day, and we're not even going to talk about guys that's celebrities. We're going to talk about regular get money dudes. They go through so much. These chicks would do anything just to get in the pocket, but, I feel they hustling backwards. They're not even looking for the right thing to gold dig about. You know what I mean?
So you don't have a problem with a hustle as long as they have like a big picture in mind, as opposed to not just giving it up for a pair of sneakers.
Right. I'm not down with the chicks that's all about gold digging. However, if you are going to gold dig, no disrespect, do it like the white girls. Get a house. Get your nursing bill paid for. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hustling for some Louboutins and a Louis bag. Get
the MRS so you get the 50% split property.
Yeah, do it like the white girls. Be on your white girl hustle. Yeah, exactly.
The real gangsters.
Yes.
The original gangster girls.
Exactly.
The strategic go-getter.
I'm just saying, don't just dig for silver, really, because that Louboutins and Louis bags, that's corny.
You try to resell it, you're not getting it.
For gold that's going to bring more gold. You feel what I'm saying?
Mack Mama,
Chia. What's going on, Lisa?
Well, I want to hear all about, your story. You call yourself a female pimp.
Well, like I said in my book, most guys like to call me a gold digger, but I prefer Mack Mama. I'm a female pimp. Pay interest on my because I refuse to give up my most prized possession for free anymore. Okay, especially when I've had the worst luck with men. That's my story. And I explain that when I talk about my thug loves. Some girls from the hood, because I'm from the hood, big up to Brooklyn, we go for the worst guys in the world. We want the ex-cons. We want the guys that's going to beat us because that's how we feel they love us. And I went through that, and I try to tell my sisters today that you got to start looking for, whatever you look for is what you're going to get. So if you want an ex-con, if you want a dog, you're going to get the dog, you're going to get beat, you're going to get the fleas, you're going to lay down with somebody, that's not going to have respect for you. But my thing is this, like I said, if I'm going to go through the pain, I'm going to get paid.
She gonna go through the pain. She gonna get
But
some
what
game.
if it's not about pain? I mean, what about love? I mean,
I don't trust men, and I just don't believe in a happy ending. I believe that in the first 6 months...
It's true.
Listen, it's true. In the first 6 months is bliss. It's beautiful. You love me, I love you. Everything's perfect. After 7, 8, 9, it's starting to go. The decline comes, and the problem.
You ladies sound a little bitter.
I am bitter. I'm very bitter and
Is this
disgruntled.
about money, or is this about the real bitterness? So you're
Listen,
gonna get the money.
I am bitter and disgruntled because the way I've been treated. But I keep the I statement on me because there are women out there that have the, beautiful romance. My sister, she has a beautiful boyfriend. She's a social worker. She has a good guy in her life, and he's a professional. So, she got a good life. But when you're from the hood and you keep making wrong choices, like I make the wrong choices in my life.
so you're taking responsibility for it. Maybe you're just taking the wrong guy. Maybe you just haven't met the right guy yet.
I think she didn't meet the right guy.
I want a square. I say it in my book. I want a square. I don't want the thugs anymore.
I wrote that in my book too. Sometimes to stop the love circle, you gotta get a square.
You have to get a square, but I still want a rich square.
But a square,
I want a rich square because I'm an independent woman and I come with my own. Like you said, I have my own Chanel, I have my own Gucci, Prada. I need more.
Yeah, but how much of that was from hustling?
A lot of it was from hustling, but now as I turn my life around, I'm getting it legitimately and I'm working hard for what I have in my life. And I appreciate that, but at the same time, I'm bringing something to the table. I'm a trick too.
You made a good point.
I like to trick on my man.
You have to bring something to the table. See, the problem is with these gold digger, hookers is that they want somebody to buy something that they don't have. Like my father always taught me, don't be the chick walking around with a $10 bag expecting me to buy you a $1,000 bag.
Absolutely.
That's 900 reasons why I shouldn't buy you a bag. You understand what I'm saying? If you are going to be out there gold digging and tricking off these dudes, make sure you bringing something to the table. Going back to my white girl G. A white girl, she going to go ahead and get her a little teaching job or something to throw him off, make him think, I don't want you for your money. I got a job. I'm this, I'm that. And really, she really want the money. As soon as she marry him, she quits the job. It's a game. See, in order to get this money these days, especially from these dudes in this recession, you better have some GAME, some game.
Some real serious game.
A lot of chicks that's gold digging these days, they don't got no kind of game. They I'm telling you, Lisa, they hustling backwards.
They getting dug though, but I mean, it's the groupie syndrome. It's the groupie syndrome. All these women out here, not all of them, but most of the young girls that's out here are just giving it up so freely because of who you are. If I'm a rapper or if I sing, and I know you get that all the time because he's handsome.
And
Look at him.
You got any money though.
They throwing it at you. They throwing it at you. You getting free Nelly all the time. Tell the truth.
I mean,
So it's not that many gold diggers left.
Grab that mic. And everyone, please turn your phones off.
I'm not gonna lie. It definitely, it's not hard. It's not hard.
Okay.
But at the same time, my choice of, I'm selective of who I let have it. I'm selective who I let in.
But do you respect it when you get it for free? Tell the truth.
Do I respect when I get it for free? Depends on what kind of connection. No,
It
wait. It
depends.
depends on, it depends on what kind of connection I have with the person. Because you know what? No, my last girlfriend I was with for 2.5 years. And
gave it up on the first date.
On the first date.
And they're not longer together. Exactly.
I don't know about that. That's great
I don't know
sex.
about
We
that.
talking about money. Let's keep it to money.
Did she want
Money
any
and
love?
love. Money,
right.
love.
Let's take it to money and love. Did you, respect her? She's trying to say, let's say if you met a girl. We're not going to say your ex because y'all was in love. We're talking about some regular chick you meet in a club and you just took her home. You didn't even have to bring her to the motel. You done screwed on her car somewhere. You're not going to respect her. You're like, this girl was cheap and easy. At least if you had to spin, you would have thought about it a little bit more. Like,
You would have
"Dang,
thought about it. I have a 6-month rule, and I want to tell everybody about this rule. And I don't care what
6
nobody.
months.
6
Good.
months.
Wow.
But listen, you want me.
days.
You want. Listen, you going hard to get Macalicious, baby, because I'm Mack Mama, the bedroom bomber. So it's not like, you know, you feel like, yeah, I'm going to get that. But you got to spend to get it. And then at the end of the 6 months.
Win. That's true.
Listen, at the end of the 6 months, you may not even get it. You're mad. There's a lot of them running around mad because they didn't get it now. You know, I always say it's an honor to be with
when are
Mack
they
Mama.
going to get it? When they spend a certain amount or what?
Absolutely.
You know,
Like what they say, that's like, was this like a credit card? Like you hit a certain credit
Listen.
limit and then you get bonus points? I
You
mean, come
get
on.
it.
But why does there have to be a monetary value attached anyway? Why can't it be about?
It's not free. Life is not free. Thank you, sister. Life is
My
not
father
free. You
taught
have
me
to
it
pay
costs
for what
money to
it's worth.
keep the water running, though.
In my situation, I have a lot of bills. I have things that I
also
have
depends
that
on
I
the woman,
aspire
right.
to do. I'm a career-driven woman. I'm independent.
Yeah.
So I always tell a guy, listen, baby, if you want to get with me, you know you got to pay for publicists,
Money
promo,
make me,
videos.
money make me,
I need big things. You know what I mean? So I don't want a
But if
partner
you want a cheap
that's
chick,
holding me down.
like little Kim said, you want a cheap chick, you better go down to Freaknik. You got to understand. See, what I like to say is some women need to stay in some men need to stay in their wave. If you know you like the cheap chick,
Preach.
stick with the cheap chick. But these guys these days, they got a lot of standards. They want this girl to have this kind of bohemian hair and this, and they want her to be fly, they want her to be in the gym, they want her to have this bag, they want her to be well-traveled. Well, honey, bunches of oats, all of that costs money.
Absolutely.
So therefore, if you're getting that type of girl, of that quality, it's going to cost you bread. You think she did all that by herself? This is all an investment.
But there are
to
women
your
that do
future.
that by themselves.
It is women
There are,
that do
Tiana,
it by
you know
themselves.
women
I
like
We
do-
do
I
them
do a
by
lot
ourselves.
myself,
Yeah.
too.
We do
However,
it by
I wouldn't
ourselves.
have no man in my face that's not helping me do something.
Absolutely.
My man's not a baller, but best to believe he helps me.
But I
couldn't
trick
see
too.
me
Let's
being
not
the
forget
only
that
person
women
that's getting
give
love for free
back.
is my
It's
mother.
not like I'm a gold digger and I just want, and I'm a leech. I give back. I trick too. If I'm feeling you and you making me feel wonderful and sexy and special, I'm going out and I'm buying you gifts.
Right.
I'm taking you out. It's not a one-way
You're not a
street.
traditional gold digger.
No,
Traditional gold
absolutely
diggers
not.
don't do nothing for anyone.
No,
they just
that's
accept.
themselves.
They just want things to happen for them.
No, I'm not a
But
traditional
I
gold
don't think
digger.
So I guess the best question
I'm
is
asking
like,
her.
what exactly?
Anymore.
I guess a better question is like,
What is a gold
what
digger?
is a gold digger? I
Right,
think we
what
should
is a gold
define
digger?
We should
what
define
gold.
it.
Are you a
what
gold digger or are you a gold digger?
Well, that's what I say in my.
You guys are bringing up good points.
Okay,
So it's like-
how would you define a gold digger? You said you would not. You
I
said
feel-
you do not
I don't
date
wanna
gold
date
diggers.
someone-
So obviously you have a definition of that.
Yeah, what is your definition?
What is it?
I would not date someone who only strictly wanted me for my money and nothing else. Because I feel like the girls that I've come across in my experience that have been that way have had like a man for his money, but they've also had like other dudes on the side that didn't have money that were just there like for.
Hey,
like,
let's not
whatever.
bring up the broke dudes. Everybody
I'm
got
just
to keep
saying,
a
I'm
broke
just saying.
dude somewhere around them now.
Like
Come on.
it might be an ugly dude with money, but like maybe he's not good in bed. Maybe he's this or that, and they're going to get their things on the side. I don't want that. I don't want some girl to want me because of what I worked hard for.
Well, how do
Yeah,
you
of course
tell?
I want to
You
give
ain't
to
gonna
my
know.
woman.
Good
I want
gold
to
digger, you
give
ain't
to
gonna
my
even know
well,
shit.
And how do you know the How do you know the difference?
the difference between a gold digger and a good
A good girl.
There ain't no good girls left in the world anymore.
I mean,
Ah.
I mean, I feel like a bad girl is just a good girl who never got caught. But at
Caught.
the same time,
He is so proper. Cot. What the hell is cot?
Wait a minute, Jennifer, tell us your story. What's going on with you?
Well, just me. I'm an investor. I take other people's money and I invest it in myself.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
I ain't mad at her though. I'm not mad.
So,
Okay.
like, I'm not a traditional gold digger. Like, I'm the type of person that I just don't go after you for your money. You know, you need to look good, proper. I'm not gonna be with you 80 years old because you have money. You know, I'm not dumb.
So you draw the line, like if
Yeah.
they can't talk and they're drooling on themselves, even
Yeah.
if they're billionaires, it's not
Like,
happening.
he can't be 800
They're
pounds.
billionaires.
Billionaires. She's like, oh, you talking about the bees.
Now we're talking about pride. Now we're talking about
But you know
pride.
what I feel? You just asked what's a gold digger versus a good girl. I feel a good girl can be a gold digger. I feel like this. I'm not a gold digger, but I'm also not a broke lover either. You feel me?
Is that you
I
can
just
drive
feel
a
like
Honda?
I feel like you just gotta pay like you weigh. I'll date
Exactly.
somebody that drive a Honda because usually the guy that got the Honda got more money than the man with the
In the
Benz
bank.
anyway.
Oh, he
'Cause the
giving
dude with the
up
Benz
more.
is paying the car note. So
Every-
you see if you
He
wanna
got
be a
his
gold
own
digger,
bills.
you better know what it really
Absolutely.
come with. All those nice things come with bills. So me, I'm a traditional girl. I'm gonna look for your watch, your shoes, or something. I'm not gonna look for material things. You understand what I'm saying? So like me, I'm not a gold digger. However, it's just you gotta pay like you weigh with Tiana Smalls, and that's just the way it goes down.
Absolutely.
Mac Mama, what about? I mean, you were hustling. You know, you did time. You did, like you said, for some money getting crimes.
Honey, I've been getting money all my life. I did 13 years of my life all collectively in prison. And my thing is this. If I went out and risked my freedom for my money addiction, because that's what I call it, I am addicted to money and the finer lifestyle and the way I like to live, then I'm not going to accept nothing less in my personal relationship.
Right.
Whether you know, are a doctor, whether you are a thug. That's why I always were attracted to the thugs, because they got the fast money, the drug
And they
dealers.
just motivated
And it was something that was like a rush. It
Motivated.
gave me a rush because I had that
But you're
money
addicted
addiction.
to that lifestyle, though. That's a difference.
Well, not so much the hood lifestyle, because I don't want that. I just like the money that came with it. Like the
Right.
square guys, they didn't have what I needed. They couldn't
They're
take
like, wait
me
a
to
minute, baby.
vacation.
I'm saving
But
for
what
that
about
way back.
what if you met what you call a square guy who had like a regular, regular 40-hour-a-week job?
Well,
was
I'm
trying to
looking
do
for one
something
now.
else on the
I
side,
am.
and he said, and he
As long as he got some
was into
savings,
you,
what's the
but
problem?
he just wasn't.
Well, baby, I'm here. What's up?
However,
Stop it.
Lisa, we also got to look at this, too. Right now is a recession. There's not a lot of money out here. You can't have a guy, no matter how much you love him, you can't have a guy sitting on your couch, eating your cereal, eating a big bowl of cereal, and ain't even bought a damn bowl. You got to be real. Let's
all
be
right,
real
but
with
let me
that.
come at this a different way. And Andrea, I saw you just jump in your. I know you want to say something. You see, there are a lot of teenage girls out there right now, and you listen to all the songs that we have about
they better
buy you
invest in
this,
their
buy
life
you that.
now.
It's not about I love you or this or that. It's all about
They
like,
teenagers, they shouldn't be worried about no love right now.
But-
They need to be
But
investing
they
in
get a guy
themselves.
that's the 15, 16,
Right.
16, 17 years
My
old.
15-year-old boyfriend's
a guy
buying me
that's-
mad stuff, so I can't.
But I'm
relate.
saying, and then there'll be a guy that's like in his 20s that has money. That'll
Right, and they'll use
take
and
him to the
abuse
mall
them.
or take him shopping, and then they have him.
But then
Yeah.
the flip side of that,
Then
though,
they
is
turn-
I
and then
feel like the
sometimes-
young girls that's
sometimes
out
they
here
turn
now
them
are
out.
giving it up
Okay,
for
that's a
free.
good point what
But
you're
Lisa,
saying.
what about the young girls that have no pride in themselves? They're giving up their most prized possession for absolutely nothing. They're going to do it regardless. But I'm saying that if you
Sneakers is
are
nothing
out
either.
there,
I want to comment about what you
I'm
just
saying
said.
if you are out there and you're having sex at you're underage, don't do it for nothing, baby. At least make the guy wait.
But I think that's a very, that could be
older,
easily
she's saying the
misinterpreted.
older guys are
If you're
turning
talking-
these young girls out. And
No,
I don't
older
know.
guys,
are turning
no.
these
Aren't
young
turning
girls
these girls
out.
I
by
talk
using
about the older
material.
guys
My
that
advice
prey
is
on young
to these young
girls.
girls
No.
is that invest in yourself. You're not going. In order to grow up to be a very self-sufficient woman, you have to invest in yourself now at 14, 15. Meaning going to school, getting good grades,
That's
so
right.
you can go into college, so you can have a career. I think a lot of gold diggers, we talking about the bad girl gold diggers.
Yeah.
They don't got nothing going on for themselves because they messed up so much at 14, 15 years old. And like you said, they got turned out at that age. So instead of them being addicted to helping themselves get to the next level, they kept getting addicted to the next fix. Like, oh, he had money, so I got to have a next dude to have money. And the next dude, and while they was doing all this, you know, their stock was going down. They was putting too much mileage on them. And that made them have to be a gold digger. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
That's a
exactly.
good point.
That's the thing I was talking about. Like, or I guess originally what I'm trying to say is like, I've always thought as a guy who just wants like a good woman, that it's not fair in our society today. Like, for instance, a girl can graduate high school. She don't have to have any, like you were saying, comment on what you were saying. She doesn't have to have any aspirations. She doesn't have to want to do anything else. She can just graduate. She can go get her boobs done. She can just wear something nice. She can go out to a club. She can go anywhere she wants to go and just find the first dude. And that could be her life. She don't have to go to college.
Yeah,
she don't have to
that's
do
sad,
nothing.
though.
She could just
The
pick
prettier,
someone,
the easier it is
and the
for her.
prettier and
Yeah.
the easier it is for her. And you
And
know what?
it's
What is that? That's what I'm saying. I don't want that girl who just said, I don't want to do anything with
But
myself.
chicks like that end
Know what
up
I
with
mean?
nothing anyway. So that's what
In the
these
long
girls
run.
gotta
You
understand.
think
In
so?
the long run, women that do that, oh, I got the boobs, I got that. You know, when you're old behind, is 40, 50 years old, nobody's looking at your little
all
boobs, big
sagging.
boobs. So you want to bag somebody, you better bag them between 20 and 30. Because after that, it's like, your odds of finding that dude is low. What I would say, and going back, picking back what we said earlier, if you are going to be a gold digger, gold dig so you got it by the time 50, 60 come, you know? Don't just be doing this purposely, aimlessly for shoes and stupid stuff in a bag.
But what do you think women are more interested today that in money than in love? What happened to
Yes,
love?
because a lot of people got hurt. Like she said,
Yeah.
like Mac Mama said, she's been hurt
Scorned,
before.
you're
many
bitter,
women,
you're disgruntled,
honestly,
and it
especially
changes
black
your
women,
perception
so
of
many
love.
women have put their all into love. They done spent money. They done waited for guys in jail, spent all their money, their rent money.
Hallelujah.
You know, I'm going to keep it real with you,
Preach.
too. So, by the time they done got hurt from so many people now, I like to say it like this, with each time you've been hurt, the water goes up and up and up until you drown. Now the heart is drowned. I ain't no love. Now it's about the money. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes.
It turns you into a very cold and callous
It does.
individual.
And now all you care about is
You
yourself.
don't care, and all you care about is self-preservation in anything that
I think
you
that's
So are you saying that love doesn't exist anymore at all?
do. No, I'm not saying
We
that.
ain't say that.
Not
We talking about
for
these gold
me.
digging
The
girls,
way,
they don't
because the way
care.
you said it, saying that girls been broken, they have their heart broken so many times that they just go straight for the money. It's just money from now.
No, we
so
talking
you're saying
about the
there's no more
majority
love.
of the gold diggers. Yes, their love don't exist to them. They
But-
just all they care about their money.
But
they
Tiana,
become
you're an advocate of women getting educated and following
And
their
being in
education and
love,
having a
yes.
career and all this stuff. But don't you think your choices change? If you're a woman, if you're a girl, and you go to school and you get an education, you get a job, or you get a career, you get yourself on your own, get your own apartment, get your own. Don't you make different choices anyway about what men you want to be with?
Yes, you are. Because with more bills, your choices change. The more bills you get, the more different your taste change in men. And it's very true. Even if you're not a gold digger. And that is the truth. Okay, when I was 20 years old, I was just a regular 20-year-old girl in Brooklyn trying to survive. Now I'm about to be 27 years old. My bills done changed. I got $5,000 a month bills. You think I'm going to sit there and allow a man to be smiling in my face like, hey, I love you? Hey, no. Love don't keep the lights on. And I'm all about love. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm all about love. I love when I see two people in love. However, in order to love a girl like me, you know what it comes with. You gotta pay like you weigh.
You got to pay it all the way through. Mac Mama, what about
All my bills, but help a sister out.
help?
Be in my house, not pay the bills.
But there's also a type of guy out there that's used to women spending money on him too.
That's
There's
the
reverse.
tricky mommies. I know you're
The
a trick.
gigolos, the
That's a-
cuties.
Those
I
girls
mean,
got low self-esteem.
wait,
Let me tell you what
time.
said.
I disagree because I
I'm not
will.
talking about buying your man stuff. We talking about
Okay.
when girls trick on dudes. Like, this ain't even your boo. He calling you up. Like, let me hold your car. Let me get some money from you.
Okay.
That's not your man. When you buy
Play
something for
yourself.
your man, when you buy something for your man, that's not tricking. That's your man. But you know what? I believe in no Halloween. I don't trick or treat. That's it.
Well, see, I think that because I'm a sweetheart, I was born on Valentine's Day, and I do believe, back to your question, I do believe in love. I was very idealistic when it came to love, but when you become broken and, you get, abused or whatever, mentally, physically, emotionally, it changes your perspective. But at the same token, I don't come at a man like so hardcore like that. I treat a man like a king. I make you feel special, so make me feel special. You want
agree.
something
I
from
do
me,
too.
I want something from you. It's a two-way exchange. It's just as simple
And
as
it's like that. Men want coochie, girls want money. It's never going to change.
Why
I
is
ain't
it
make
so
the game.
hard? I'm
I
not
just
mad
live
at
by
you
it.
because you want my body. I'm not mad at you.
But
Why
we
are you
want
mad
money
at me?
too. We want money too. Just as much as you want it. So
And I'ma bring
is
something
it-
to the table
is it,
too.
Is it wrong for us to go after girls with careers that have the money?
I do that now.
No,
That's
it-
what I
it's
do.
not
too.
wrong.
All these
but
guys
you
do
look
that
like
now.
you're a nice, well-spoken guy. You got nice shoes on. You look good. You're not
Just
a bum.
yesterday.
You're not a bum on the corner.
Right, just
Like,
trying to get a
trying
chick
to just
mommy.
come
Right,
up. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Just like I'm not a bum on the corner trying to come up with a dude. You bringing something to the table.
Bringing something
so
to the
what's
table,
wrong with
right.
treating your lover special and she treating you special? It's a two-way street. Let's not call it gold digging. I don't like that
That's
term.
what I said. I don't
But
like
what
the
would it
term
take
gold
for
digger.
somebody to really get to your? What would it take for a man to get to your
treat
heart?
me
See, I'm a
special and
romantic.
take care of me. I'm
I
gonna
got
fall
me a
in
man.
love.
So me and my man,
Listen,
we understand each other.
Well, I don't have a man, so if you're listening out there in radio land, treat me special and come with something different. Don't come with the same approach talking about my booty is big. So what? Ask me about what I feel inside. You don't treat me like a human being, because if you come at me about the sex, I'm gonna come at you about some money. It's
And
just
that's what
about
they're not understanding. You got see, Lisa, we gotta bring you to the hood. These guys ain't got no.
I am in there. I go to the hood.
Oh well,
I know the
I'm gonna
hood.
bring you to around Lovey's, my store. Like these guys don't understand. They want to come and up there always talk about getting some buns, but they don't understand that when you start talking about money, then you're a gold digger. Then that means you're a coochie digger. Then we all together.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And everyone's working
See,
some
I have a
angle.
man, and one thing about me and my man is he understands what kind of girl I am. I'm not a gold digger, but I'm not a bum chick either, and I'm not gonna sit there. I have a father too, so that's another thing. My father always worked. My father always brought home his money every week to my mom. So I don't know. I can't relate to these guys saying, "Oh no, I don't got it." Like it's just absurd. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand. I mean, come on, buddy.
Derek, but what about you? What about you? Like, how do you know how do you tell when a girl is into you or when she's just looking for a for a payday?
I mean, I guess this all goes back to the definition of what's a gold digger, because everything that I'm hearing right now, it doesn't sound too much like, I guess, what my definition of a gold digger would have been
Right.
versus what you guys are saying, because I can respect the fact of, like, you're doing something, you're trying to get your own money, and you just
Right.
want someone that's it. Like, be the person you want to attract.
That's what
so,
I
like,
say.
so you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
what I
like, I understand that. Like, I get it. Like, I can understand if I have money that I worked hard for,
Right.
and some girls like, listen, I mean, she's ambitious and she's striving for her own money and she wants to be with me. I can't knock her for that. I can't knock her for wanting. I understand the whole, like, I don't want a bum that's going to be asking for my money or asking for my car or asking for this
Yeah,
or
I
that.
don't want a
Or the other, this, that, and the third. I mean, I guess my definition originally was just like someone that's solely out for your money and not even out for who you are on the inside that could care less about who you are, what type of person you are.
Jennifer want the money. We saying
No.
Jennifer want the
No.
money.
Oh, now you changing it?
I
you
want the
changing
money.
it?
Yes, I want.
But do you start caring about the guy when he's treating you beautifully? Like,
yes.
do you start?
I love the idea of being in love.
Okay.
You know how hard is it to act in love? That's money there. Hello, no, please.
Act in
Yeah.
love?
Oh,
His
wow.
smile
Oh.
is beautiful. His eyes are beautiful. All of
You
it.
say wait. You say all of this for some money? You do
No,
all of this?
no.
Oh, I thought you were about to say.
No, but
You better
know,
be living
if
in
I'm
a nice
with,
area.
If I'm with this guy, right, and he has money, I'm with him for whatever. He has money. I need an investor in whatever I do. I
said
said
investor.
Sponsor.
An
Or
investor.
keep
call
saying investor.
AKA
I don't know.
sponsor.
Back it up,
I
right.
extract
Call
from
sponsor.
my looks. Because if I was a model and I was in a billboard, they're extracting from their looks. Why am I any different?
Maybe.
All right, good question. That's a
Why-
question.
that's a
and
why
we-
am I any
We have to
different?
take a break. You're listening to Hot 97 Street Soldiers. I'm your host, Lisa Evers. Follow me on Twitter, at Lisa Evers. Call our feedback line. If you want to be a guest on this show, if you have an opinion, I really want to hear from you. 212-367-1678. That's 212-367-1678. Send me an email, lisa@hot97.com. We're on Facebook, too, Hot 97 Street Soldiers with Lisa Evers. I don't know. It's all about the money in here today. Gold diggers
No,
versus
it's about the love too. Love you, Cass. It's not only about the money, but
gold diggers versus good girls. Who really wins? We'll have more for you right after this.
It's time to set the city on fire.
It's the most anticipated tour of the year.
What you all been waiting for, ain't it?
And only Hot 97 has your tickets this weekend before they go on sale.
New York City, hip hop, this is for you. What up, it's Jay-Z? Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Kanye West. Here we come.
Hot 97 presents Jay-Z and Kanye West's Watch the Throne tour.
Only Hot 97 has your passes for this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Jay-Z and Kanye West on one stage, November 5th and 6th at the Izod Center in Jersey.
Pre-sale on now at hot97.com.
Tickets on sale Monday at 10 a.m. at Live Nation.
Now at the Home Depot Renew and Redo Bath event, get a Savannah 24-inch cognac vanity and matching mirror. A $249 value, now just $99. A price that'll transform your bathroom and leave room in your budget for even more improvements, like new faucets, lighting, and paint. It all starts at the Renew and Redo Bath event. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last, U.S. only. See store for details.
Rates, policy forms, and availability vary by state. Did you know that life insurance rates are near record lows? If you own life insurance or are thinking of buying any, why spend more than you have to? I'm Byron Udell, founder of AccuQuote. Since 1986, we've helped hundreds of thousands of people just like you save a fortune on their life insurance. Here's how we do it. We monitor the products offered by dozens of the most well-respected brand-name life insurance companies you trust so that you get the lowest rates. For example, a healthy 40-year-old can buy $500,000 of 10-year level term for less than $21 a month. 20 and 30-year rates are also available. And don't forget to ask us about the new term life plans that guarantee your money back even if you don't die. Take 5 minutes and call AccuQuote for your free quote at 800-654-2075. Find out how much you can save on your life insurance. Call AccuQuote today at 800-654-2075. That's 800-654-2075.
How do you get the most satisfaction? For some career-minded people, it's when they work toward a goal and reach it. The same may apply to you when preparing for your career. In fields like electronics technology, information technology, and drafting and design, you need knowledge and skills to get started. That's why you should call ITT Technical Institute. At ITT Tech, you can develop knowledge and skills to pursue opportunities in a variety of career fields. Call 800-741-5123. ITT Tech's program are designed to help you develop skills and knowledge to pursue your career interest. Classes and day or evening courses meet just a few days a week, and financial aid's available for those who qualify. So pick up the phone right now and call ITT Tech for more information. Call 800-741-5123. 800-741-5123. That's ITT Tech. 800-741-5123. For important information about these programs, go to programinfo.itt-tech.edu.
America needs jobs, and housing creates them. For every 2 homes sold, 1 job is created. That's 2.5 million American jobs created or maintained in an average year of home sales. Each home purchased pumps nearly $60,000 into the economy, and home ownership accounts for over $2 trillion of our GDP. The National Association of Realtors supports responsible housing finance reform. We believe that home ownership plays a pivotal role in growing our economy. Learn more at houselogic.com/jobs. All figures based on NAR research.
It's a game, and this is Street Soldiers with Lisa Everts. Real issues, real politics, and real people, only on Hot 97.
Welcome back to Street Soldiers. I'm your host, Lisa Evers. Follow me on Twitter at Lisa Evers. Send me an email, lisa@hot97.com. Call our feedback line, 212-367-1678. In an upcoming show, we're going to be talking about a very serious topic a lot of people don't want to discuss, but many are affected by it, and some are now speaking out publicly, some of the most prominent people in our society. Child molestation. We're going to find out what it does to the child, what it does to the family. We're also going to tell you how you can find out if you have a child predator living in your neighborhood or living on your block. You might be surprised to find out who's living upstairs, who's living next door. So if you have been affected by this and would like to be a guest on an upcoming Street Soldiers episode, please call us at 212-367-1678. It's a completely confidential hotline, 212-367-1678. If you're more comfortable by email, send me an email, lisa@hot97.com. On Twitter, at Lisa Evers. We're on Facebook, Hot97 Street Soldiers with Lisa Evers. So it's a topic we want to talk about because a lot of people are still dealing with it and having that impact on their relationships as adults. So we want to find out about that and what's going on with that. But for this episode of Street Soldiers, we are focusing on an issue that seems to come up in every relationship at some point or another, to some degree or another, and that is money. My question for our guests, is it all about the money or is it all about the love? What happened to romance? What happened to love? Are there too many gold diggers out there? Are there guy gold diggers? I mean, we're talking about gold diggers as if it's just girls, but let's face it, there are guy gold diggers out there too. But when it's gold diggers, do the good girls win? Do the gold diggers win? Do the good guys ever win? That's what we're going to talk about with our panel in this portion of Street Soldiers. Joining me is Tiana Smalls. You saw her on VH1's show, What Chili Wants. She was the relationship advisor, and they were basically, I love that show, Tiana, and that's where we first got the idea to have you on Street Soldiers, because you would basically look at a guy, and you would be like, this is who he is, this is a good guy, this isn't a good guy. I want to talk with you. We're going to find out what your standards are and how you can kind of, what's the checklist? What's the quick checklist? Tiana also has a store. She's an entrepreneur, Lovey's Boutique in Brooklyn, and she's the author of the book, Girl, Get Your Mind Right. Also with us is Karima. She's from Jersey. She's a singer and a songwriter. She says you have to have certain standards with guys. Karima, thanks for joining us. Also joining us is Diamond. She's a singer, songwriter, and hairstylist, who is a hairstylist to many gold diggers. So she hears them talking and scheming. We're going to find out what some of the things she overhears in that salon chair, because that's where it all goes down.
Yeah, it goes down.
And you hear everything. Also joining us is Lord Quincy Dowdell. He wrote the book Looking for a Good Man, meanwhile having fun with all the wrong ones. Lord,
Hallelujah, Shabbat.
Lord, thank you for being with us. And also joining us is Man About Town, various towns. Global. Worldwide, the one and only Kilo. Thank you very much for being with us.
Pleasure, Lisa.
We appreciate it. Okay, Tiana, I want to start with you about this. Are the guys guilty of being gold diggers too, and they just don't get the bad rap?
There's a lot of guys that's gold diggers out here, groupie gold digging guys, yes, because they don't want to get a job, or they need a girl with some credit and stuff like that, and they really use girls. I see guys personally get girls' cars, drive them around, do crime and mischief in the girl car, bring it back to her house. They're getting money off these chicks, and there's so many lonely heifers out here that you could get money from them now, because they think that by giving them money, they're going to keep you around. It's real crucial.
And then you end up with a co-conspirator charge and doing federal.
Wow.
Like that. Karima, tell us about your situation.
I had a situation.
And grab that mic, please.
Where briefly, I was in a situation. I felt that I was in love. Money didn't mean anything to me. I just felt that I fell in love with this guy. It happened that I went up getting an apartment. He stayed with me. I paid all the bills. I was working. He wasn't working. He would come in and get little stuff for me, like food at the Chinese store. No paying the bills. I'm doing everything, busting my butt, taking my car, staying out with it till 5 o'clock in the morning, crashing it eventually. I have to bust my butt, catch the train to work, blah, blah. So that situation, I experienced it.
Were you really in love? Like, were you really young at that time too?
I was like maybe 22.
Right.
Mentally, I wasn't, where I'm at right now. I'm not saying that I'm going to always look for a man that has all this money, buy me this, buy me that, but I do have a certain standard that I want to uphold for myself to make myself progress more. I can't be with someone that's not going to contribute something, you know what I'm saying? I can see, like, say the person doesn't have money, but he's going to school or, hustling, trying to get money, some kind of goals, but I can't, as myself, be around someone that's not going to offer to take me out to eat. You need your hair, not without me like asking for it, but contributing, because I was that person that gave it all, without getting anything in return. So I want someone, to make me feel good, to support me, to help me, not all the time, but, put that effort out.
But what was it?
Be a gentleman.
When you were 22 years old and you're basically paying all this guy's bills and he's, even wrecking your car and you got to take the bus or the train to work. What was that wake up call moment, or was there a moment where you just
what happened that made you say,
like, I can't do this anymore?
You gotta go.
That my car being crashed, me struggling to pay my bills, me having my cable cut off, and I have to wait till 2 weeks later till my check comes. My sister's calling me saying, "What are you doing? You're isolating yourself. You're in the house. You're not yourself right now." And I put my career aside for him because I just felt that I was in love, and the money didn't mean anything.
A lot of guys take advantage of that, and they will use and abuse you.
And I didn't feel whole as a woman. I didn't feel, myself. So I felt, you know what? I'm going to get myself out of this situation. I'm not going to ask another man to come in and help me. I'm going to pull myself out of the situation. But now it's just the universe does attract men to me that have money and want to take care of me. I don't have to really ask for it, but certain areas they want to, support me and help me. And I think that's God's way of showing me I went through this, enough.
So you went through the broke stages.
I went through the broke stages, and me being broke and still trying to keep that man there with me. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep him there, even paying the bills, and he doesn't even have to lift a finger.
They didn't buy no cereal for the house.
That's right.
I blame that on his mama.
No Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, I blame that on his trifling behind mama.
Yeah.
These mothers don't raise their sons to be men these days. So I blame that on
that's it. We got to talk
we
about
need to have a show about that.
Yeah,
I blame exactly.
How
their mama didn't raise them to be a man. Right. That's sickening. That's a sickening story just now.
So,
and they want to talk about women? Oh, please.
But the women who do it, you're putting yourself through that. So I really can't say it's all the men. Because if you're going to allow yourself mentally to put yourself through that, you can't.
So you're really not a gold digger. You're really a person that just said enough is enough. I'm not taking this from no one now, and now you have to support the cause.
Right. But I don't ask for it. It seems like I attract guys that just
now you put that in your universe.
Take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
Putting that vibe out, a different vibe.
Different vibe. That's what I told you, Lisa. It's all about your vibes. See, when it comes down to being a gold digger, you gotta know how to be a gold digger. See, problem why a lot of black women lose with being a gold digger is that for the first date, they mention in their phone bill need to get paid. No, you gotta be very strategic with this stuff, like the white girls do. Okay, you better be strategic. You don't talk about no bills. You offer to pay the bill. You know how we at dinner, you act like you want to pay the bill, and you pay that bill. So you be like, oh yeah, sure, you paid the bill. She not acting about money. You gotta look at all the women now that got all these big balls, and we always say, oh, she had her own money too. She ain't have the money he got, so it was all game.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't call no names out. It was all game.
Oh, you can call some names out. One Street Soldiers.
Well, let's take somebody like Lala and Carmelo. Let's be real. She was an MTV girl, but she wasn't making no money like Carmelo, and she was engaged when she met him. No, I ain't trying to blow her up, but the reality of it is that she had some game. That's how she bagged them. You gotta have a game plan. These girls is just gold digging with no plan, no strategy, no roadmap. They just thinking, oh, I'm gonna get what I want to get now. But see, I'm gonna write a book called The White Girl Way. If you take the white girl way, you have a plan, a strategy to how you be successful, like Tiger Woods' wife. Feel me?
Look at that. She went from babysitter to millionaire.
Right. That was a plan, though, Lisa. She knew his black behind was going to mess up. She knew that. She was waiting.
Yes.
You don't think she loved to...
Gold digging got to be elevated now because these days, these guys don't got gold. These days, these guys don't even got gold. You silver digging, baby. Silver digging, mama.
Wait a minute. You don't believe Tiger Woods' wife loved him? That she felt...
Tiger Woods' wife knew he was going to mess up. All right, that's game. Right. She was was like, all right, I cheated. Yeah, I ain't gonna take no $4 million ring. I'm gonna take the $100 million.
And you don't believe she didn't know what was going on?
She knew what was going on. She was just waiting, and she had a plan. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
You gotta have a plan with gold digging.
It's just like
you can't be getting no
the
shoes.
The
That's
Kardashians.
no plan.
The mom is
the mom is a
the
pimp.
mom
The
is
Kardashians.
Exactly.
She's a pimp. The mother is a female pimp. She raising her daughters to be pimps. And you know what she do? She raised them for black men because she know you got some good hair. You're going to trick them. They think that black girls is the gold diggers. No, it's a mental condition that she taught them. Let me tell you how I knew. No. Let me tell you when I knew Kris Kardashian had game, the mother. When she bought the cake for Lamar's mother's death, I said she got game. It's a wrap for him and his money. You saw that episode?
Explain it for people that just didn't.
Okay. Lamar older mother died, and they was getting married. And then at the dinner, she said, we bought a cake because your mom passed away, and we just wanted to make sure we were all family now. I said, got him.
She announced that she was engaged.
It don't sound like there's no love in relationships nowadays.
I'm telling you.
Relationship sounds like a business commitment with a
I got a relationship. You just got to know the game.
Come on.
You got to respect the jokes when you're dealing with crooks. I mean, that's what it all boils down to.
Females is crooks, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying. We talking about, I'm not a gold digger. I'm with a regular dude. I could have been, took my little what chili, what fame, lost a little weight, and got me a baller. Let's be real. I could have did, because it's that easy and they that stupid. You feel me? No, I kept my regular guy, because we work good together. He know what it is about. See, we talking about these big, H's. Hoes. They know what they doing. It's a plan. It's a game plan. Yes. Just like Lala, all of it's a game plan. That's why they all hang together now. Because it's like we are a crew. I'm just saying in general, we are a crew of get money chicks, and they know how to manipulate. It's a different level. Whereas the hood chicks think they gold digging. You're not even silver digging. You know how you're sneaker digging. You're sneaker digging, man.
That's what they're trying to do.
Lord, what about love? I mean, you're talking about looking for a good man, meanwhile having fun with all the wrong ones.
I love that type, by the way.
This isn't even about fun. This is all like business.
It's strategic, though, Lisa.
Well, you know what? You can have whatever kind of relationship that you want. And what they're talking about right now, that's part of the relationship arena. So it really depends on what kind of relationship that you want. For the gold diggers, if they want that kind of relationship, that's what they're going to have. And as you know, 80% of the athletes and entertainers, they have the highest 80% divorce. Only 20% remain married. But now when you talk in terms of the gold diggers, you got to give those ladies credit.
Yes,
you are on point, because they going taking down these athletes and these entertainers.
It's going down.
They don't care nothing about family, how many kids they got.
Nope.
They going for the money. So those bad girls. Actually, in terms of my book, what I did an analysis. I surveyed 650 women from Florida to the West Coast.
Okay, wow.
And what I found out, this is really shocking, 40% of the women are in multiple relationships, more than one man. 1/3 of them had at least 4 guys that they were dating.
At the same time?
At the same time.
That's called options.
Yeah, that's called.
Yeah. Men do it all the time.
Absolutely.
There's even dating books by women for women where they go have the pair and the spare.
You're absolutely
Ooh! Hallelujah, Shabbat, honey. Yes.
So my assessment is that the good girls, they are in trouble because the bad girls are kicking butt.
Yes. Whoa. And I'm not bad. I'm in the middle. I think I'm even more bad because I'm in the middle.
You know what the game is.
I know the game. I know the game. And trust me, if my relationship don't work out, I'm gonna have the game too. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna get. I want to get the game plan from you in a minute. But first, Diamond, when you're there working as a hairstylist, you're a singer too. But when you're working there as a hairstylist and you see these girls, these get money, gold digging girls, what are some of the outrageous things that you heard them say?
They don't care. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, they don't care. Whatever they got to do to get it. Some of them, I really feel. Sometimes I talk to them and I'll be like, "What are you doing?" Because they will really step to whatever level. For me, like, I feel like I'm not having no guy stroking me, so to speak. Or no doobie or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So some of them will really, really go that low. Like, oh yeah, girl, he get my hair done and he get my nails done, but okay, you still pushing this old car. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, have him invest in something. And the dude's really, really got money. So I agree with you. Like, when you say, like, there's a certain there's a certain class, like there's a certain plot that you have to have. A lot of these chicks, they don't have no plan. And that's the problem. They're objective.
Kardashian and Lala plan. I like them chicks, and I will hang out with them too if me and my man don't work out. Because I need the long-term plan.
Yeah. So what is the long-term plan? Like
it's a
like
game.
The
It's a game
plan.
for the long-term plan. The Kardashian Lala plan is the game for the long term. They don't watch all these black girls. For example, Kardashian, Kim and them used to not hang out with no black girls back in the day. They hung out with Paris Hilton, the real people with the real money. They didn't have as much money as Paris Hilton and them, so they learned the game from them. You understand? You gotta see it's all plot. They mother only. You always say they always say, oh, we hung out with OJ. OJ had what when your father was hanging out with OJ? You gotta think of the game. It starts from when you're young when you learn the game. So they father taught them you're not gonna date a guy that can't take care of you like I can. That's how they raise their children to believe. So whereas black women, what we're missing, we don't have that father at home telling us that. See, me, I have a father. My father said the same thing to me too. He like, and let me tell you, so every Valentine's Day, and there's 4 women in the house. My father walking around like, oh, you ain't cute. You ain't even got a Valentine's Day gift. My father made us get about that money. So it's all about how you were raised. Kardashian plan is to have money, even when the chest sag to the stomach, you're good.
No, but I'm saying, no,
get
you
them whipped up, you're good money. Whereas the urban gold digging, the fake sneaker digging, we're going to call that sneaker digging. Louboutin digging. That's temporary.
It is.
That's temporary.
And that's what I'm
You
around.
think this guy's that into her to marry her? No, but it's all a part of the plan. You're going to get something by marrying me. You're going to get fame. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. You're going to get a show.
Right.
And then you're going to give me my money. And it all works out.
Right.
So you think that's the plan? Is it that you think that's the Kardashian plan?
I respect the jooks when you're dealing with crooks. I'm sorry. she done robbed Brandy and everything. Everybody don't act like they know. Remember these things. I know the game. I've been studying the entertainment industry for a long time, and I'm in the entertainment industry.
And what do you see these women that
the fake gold diggers versus the long term?
The long term chicks. What do they? What do they do? Well, break it down.
The long term chicks, they're gonna show him things that he never saw before. They're gonna take him on trips, and also they're gonna introduce family because no matter what, an athlete, entertainer, they got a bunch of using people around them, so they're not even close to their own family. So when you introduce them to family, that gives them a comfort. You make you believe in the lie. You know, live the lie, believe in the lie. And then if everybody around them got money at a dinner table, they never gonna think you trying to get their bread. You feel me? Whereas the hood rag chick,
they all
coming
around.
for you,
Yes.
coming at your mansion like, oh, you got a chef? What?
Oh my God,
I want some chicken parmigiana. You know, see the long term.
I hate
the long
fake
term.
gold. That's what they are.
Right.
They fake gold diggers.
Right.
I'm
They fake gold diggers. A real gold digger, the research game. She knew who was going in the NBA when he was in junior high school.
Right.
High school. She knew who was going in the NBA. See, whereas these new term gold diggers, they trying to go to the draft party. They doing it all wrong. They trying to meet their balls at the club. That's when you know you're not a real gold digger. No, you want to be a real gold digger. You meet him at the non-profit charity give, and he's giving the food, and you got all your girls, and y'all giving the food out. That's game. I'm going to write a book on this game. I'm going to write a book on game. You feel me?
I think it like for y'all talking about like the girls going wild, the chicken head gold diggers going wild.
Right.
So how can you be mad when the guy steps in and manages them and makes them a better person? Why you gotta be a pimp? Why can't you just see what her talent is and take it to the next level?
That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. First of all,
that means she's weak anyway for allowing somebody else to control.
How you gonna sell something that's attached to me?
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
The majority of
you're
the
not
time,
brokering nothing up in here.
About her not doing it.
No,
right.
but my point is, it's like you're
That's
not
what
gonna be selling me and then you taking my money. I have a problem with that.
What if he makes a better bargain and you get more for your bag?
That's we ain't talking. That's
You
a
should
short
be
term.
able. You should be able to hold your own.
Yeah, you talking pimping.
That's called pimping.
I know Kilo is a pimp anyway.
All right,
so.
time out. It's called pimping. Lisa, I'm the reporter here. It's called pimping.
The long-term gold digger is well invested in her gold digging.
Yes.
It goes back to the chest, goes back to the big booty, it goes back to the hair extensions. It's all game. And I feel like the short-term gold diggers, that's the sneaker diggers, they don't invest enough in stuff. They trick you with the clothes. Then you be like, "Mom, I want to go to your house." "Oh, you gonna go to the projects?" No, dummy. No. Be in Long Island like me. "Oh, you want to come to the suburbs? What's up?" Feel me? You gotta invest in a lie.
I think that's gonna be your next book.
I think I got
investing in a lie.
Invest in your lie.
Right now, I'm like
ain't no future in fronting. You gotta invest in your lie.
I definitely am gold digging, but I'm gold digging for a man that's going to show me how to be successful. You know what I'm saying? A gold digger to me is like kind of derogatory right now. I don't want to associate myself with being a gold digger, but I do have goals. I do have standards.
You're a gold digger, like my friend Tina Lee say. Gold digger. I mean my goals. Gold. G-O-A-L.
They're looking for
emphasize the L. Chicken Parmigiana. Invest in a lie, girls. There are gold diggers that's listening, or future gold diggers that's listening. Okay, I'm gonna write a book for you guys.
Give us a couple more points that you noticed.
Get you behind in college. Get you a nice job with some benefits. Because a lot of these athletes and people, they don't got no benefits like that. So help a brother out. You bring something to the table, he'll bring the money. But if you don't bring nothing to the table but a nice outfit, you're gonna just be nothing but a good screw. But if you really want to be kept, if you want to get down with the Kardashian plan, why everybody hanging out the Kardashians? Because they all about to get some ballers. And this is what it is. You want to get down with the Kardashian plan, you better have some game. It's pimping.
All right.
Kardashian is a pimp.
But that's mental pimping.
What do you think about what Tiana just said?
He agrees with me. He's laughing.
Absolutely, I agree with her. Absolutely. I mean, but you know what? Let's shift the focus. Same subject matter, but let's talk about. You mentioned bad girls, good girls, right?
Right.
Now, when you think in terms of a relationship, and the reason why relationships are so crazy nowadays is because of all of what we're talking about. It's true. It's making it very, very